Hello friends, today we are going to understand a very interesting topic that is value education. So before starting, I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Asha Rani Anto, Assistant Professor R.H. Patel English Medium B.Ed College, Faculty of Education, Kadisar Vishwavidyalaya, Gandhinagar. So let us see the overview of our today's journey. So today we are going to understand about the introduction, hierarchy of value, concept of value, meaning and definition, classification and hierarchy of value, sources of value, types of value, value-based education. So let us understand the meaning of value. A value is what an individual desires, likes, or prefers. Value comes from the Latin word valere, which means to be worth or to be strong. Now let us understand the dictionary meaning of value. The dictionary gives the meaning of the word value as a relative worth, utility, or importance, degree of excellence, and something as a principle or a quality, intrinsically valuable. Now let us understand the famous quotes given by the great personality and renowned educational philosopher John Dewey, and I would like to quote, values may be connected inherently with liking, yet not with everyone, but with those which judgmental has approved after examining the relation upon which the object like depends. Now let us understand a very good quote given by Hegel, the renowned educational philosopher from the ancient times. I would like to quote, life has a value only when it has something valuable as its object. Nothing in the world has been accomplished without passion and without value. So true. According to Johnson, values are the ideal rules of a society. A social value integrates the three aspects: emotions, activities, and cognitive elements, which operate simultaneously. The difference of these aspects vanishes automatically in social values. Unquote. Now let us understand the hierarchy of value. Now different theorists have classified values into different ways based on their priorities. So higher values can be classified into the following category in a descending order. So absolute values such as absolute truth, absolute goodness, absolute beauty, and absolute holiness. Act of contributing to the development and happiness of humankind. Act of contributing to the nation or the state. Act of contributing to the regional society. Act of cultivating oneself and managing one's family well. Let us understand the source of value. Sociological source of value. There are various types of values related to different aspects of social life activities. Some values are related to parents and some values are related to the national system. The social life values are related to religious conduct, political conduct, economical conduct, and psychological conduct, etc. These types of values are very individualistic by nature, but yet they are social source of value. Then we have religious and spiritual values. So religion etymologically refers to the unification between two aspects, man and God, which cannot be separated for whatever reason, but has the capability of becoming one again. Religion therefore believes in the unity of man and God. Man is essentially God, and because it's so, he has the capability to achieve finite to infinite. There is unity in diversity because both are essential one. Religion should therefore help to bridge between man and God by playing on the divine nature of both. So divinity is the essence of religion. Psychological source of value. The culture of a person may be roughly described as the expression of a consciousness of life which formulates into three aspects. To understand this, I would like to quote Sri Aurobindo Ghosh's famous quote that there is a side of thought, of idea, of upward will and the soul's aspiration. There is a side of creative self-expression, appreciative aesthetic, intelligence and imagination, and therefore there is a higher thinker which view our mind's purest, largest and most general formulation of consciousness of life and its dynamic view of existence. Then we have biological source of value. We argue that in mammals, at least, a lot of behavior is caused by mental structures intermediate between stimulus and response. These structures are feelings or motivations. Their feelings are many, distinct, and situation specific. The complete repertoire of feelings that members of a species normally experience, each weighted according to its situation, specific intensity, is a species feeling profile. Mammals use their perceptual apparatus and intelligence to interpret the world and to anticipate future events. Now let us see the place of education, place of value in the educational system in ancient India. Truth, Satya, righteous conduct, Dharma, peace, Shanti, love, frame, and non-violence, Ahimsa, are the core universal values. They are the foundation of building of value-based educational program. These five human values should be deemed as five-fold brave or panch pranas, pranas, apana, udhana, samna and dhyana, that is the incoming, outgoing, upward flow, even and circulating breaths. So Satyam, Shivam and Sundaram, the truth, the goodness and the beauty were looked upon the ultimate aim or axiological criteria. That is a place of value in the educational systems in ancient India. Now let us see the classification and hierarchy of value. Aesthetic value, the science of beauty. Those features of work that contribute to its success and importance as a work of art, the features upon which its significance of beauty supervenes, they include form, content, integrity, harmony, purity, or fittingness of work. Like you can see in this image, the beautiful waterfall. So it gives certain aesthetic sense, certain aesthetic value about nature. Then we have cultural values. Values which are the core principles and ideas which an entire community exists. This is made up of several parts: customs, which are tradition and rituals; values, which are beliefs; and culture, which is all of group's guiding values. Then we have citizenship value, pertaining to belonging and being loyal to one's homeland. Patriotism, nationalism, as well as all the beliefs and behaviors in the performance of duties. Economic values are expressed as how much of one desirable condition or commodity will or would be given up in exchange for some other desired condition or commodity. Like, for an example, the saving habit, saving of money, that is one kind of economical value. Emotional values, love, caring for others, helping others, truthfulness, honesty, keeping your promises, communicating clearly and accurately, ambition, hard work, aspiration. Apart from this, nowadays we have creativity, which is the essence of this millennium, uniqueness, imagination, family security, safety for loved ones, and prime importance, social justice, correcting injustice. Ethical values. Ethical values are those that people use to determine what is wrong, what is right in different random situations. Humanistic values reflect a belief in the dignity, human dignity, and science, but not religion. Religion is just an outer space. Intellectual or mental values are the qualities of mind and character that promote intellectual flourishing, critical thinking, and the pursuit of truth. These are important to young people as they prepare them for further education and future careers. So we need to tilt their intellectual minds. Moral values right from our primary schooling, we have learned, we have understood, we have experienced moral values such as truth, freedom, honesty, fairness, kindness, politeness, respect, virtues, perseverance, integrity, to know about one's duties, charity, compassion, etc. But have one thing in common when they are functioning correctly. So they are life protecting or life enhancing of all. Ultimate criteria, the goal of science, that is the scientific value or logical thinking, or nowadays we have scientific temper. So, verisimilitude of or problem solving capacity may be regarded by many people as the ultimate criteria of scientific value. Social value is defined in terms of charity, kindness, love, and sympathy for the people, and efforts to serve God through the service of mankind. So, service to God is service to mankind. Or you can see here. So, social values is defined, as I said, in charity, kindness, love, and sympathy. So, why education for values? So the individualistic idea of excellence is promoted at the cost of emotional and relation skills. So young learners sometimes have this understanding why they are in the school, why they are studying different subjects, and how their schooling will be helpful to them. So their understanding is limited to learning about the subjects. So these are the problems we face in our present society when we talk about values, challenges of traditional values. So man has to adjust himself to all the variations, and this has given rise to a crisis in value system, because nowadays you can see today the technology has advanced so many higher level that have brought many changes at the personal, racial, uh, social, and national levels. Then development of the attitude of cynicism. That means the attitude of people towards the existing value is turning out to be very negative. So nowadays we are propagating about positive attitude, but mostly the people are having negative approach towards situations, towards friends, towards peers, and towards oneself. So rejection of the pre-existing values and not believing in formulating new ones has brought a lot of deterioration of the moral values. Then the most important crisis that we are facing is a loss of leadership and ethical values in teachers. So teachers have three important functions to perform. There are many functions, but there are three important functions, that is to teach, to set examples, and to have an influential effect on the children. But in this materialistic society, teachers have lost their sense of devotion and dedication towards their profession uh, to an extent. So teacher must themselves set examples for their students. Only preaching will not help, because now they have technology at the tip of their finger. So only preaching will not help the students to follow the right beliefs and values. Undue emphasis on literacy. So just getting a certificate or degree from a college or university is sufficient to qualify a person as a literate. But even as an illiterate can possess good qualities, right? So influence of right education, guidance, and values should be stressed on. Then impact of materialistic philosophy on modern society. It's a mad race of money and power. People are neglecting the values. They want smartphones, everything they want, smart things, smart cities, and in that we have we are in the race of materialistic things, which has become more important rather than living a very simple and ethical life. Increasing emphasis on individualism. Nowadays, you can see we are living in a nuclear family, and in the current scenario, the social bonding has lost its strength, and people are developing a hedonistic outlook. Love and affection, even among the family members, is getting lost, and thus people are not able to develop that kind of sense of loyalty and sacrifice. The importance of value education here in this present scenario is that value education has to develop a healthy and a balanced personality. It enables a child to earn his livelihood and to acquire material prosperity, understanding the values. It develops a vocational efficiency, develops character and morality in children. It makes children ideal citizens. It helps in reconstruction of experience. It enables children to adjust to their environment, and it promotes social efficiency. Now here you can see that I have taken the picture from Ever Evolving Circle of Value Education, that is from the Journal of Value Education, July 2003 NCERT edition. That frequent reaffirmation to value action in the top, values committed and strengthening, value section, value appraisal and clarification, and value awareness. Now let us understand the schematic representation of the process of value education, value development. How can we develop the value? Through value education, and there are two sources. One source is in the school, and other source, of course, out of the school. So in the school, we can have co-curricular activities, curricular activities, scholastic activities, hidden curriculum, school tone, atmosphere, direct value education. Out of school, we have home, community, media, and peers. Now, how we can generate? We have process and product, we have objectives, and we have strategies of stages of moral development and pedagogy. Now, when we say objectives, we have knowledge, understanding, training of habits, attitudes, and moral thinking. Observation, evaluation can be done with observation, oral and written interviews, and strategies, instruction, discussion, problem solving, storytelling, dramatization, opportunities for practicing the values and participation in various kinds of activities. So these are the fourfold programs for value development. You can have this glance. We can have talks with the help of podcasting or through the help of social media sites. Then most important, removing prejudicial contents from textbook. So special drive should be undertaken to ensure that the textbook contain unbiased material and in no way hurt the feeling of any sections of the society. So here are the references that you can see I have taken for this presentation, and in the further lecture, I will be explaining you the various assessment tools for value education. Hope you like the session. Thank you.